Welcome to this 8th in the Friday afternoon concert series that I've been putting together. This weekend we have Jesus speaking to us and saying that he is the vine and we are the branches. And he uses the term remain a lot, remain in me. This clinging to Jesus by faith, hope, and love is so essential for our life of faith. And it's something that is strengthened in us in a unique way through the sacraments, especially the Eucharist. I attended a workshop virtually sponsored by the Archdiocese that was put on by the Catherine of Siena Institute. They quoted a Pew Center research or survey study of Catholics, and only 31% of Catholics believe in the teaching of the Catholic Church regarding the Eucharist, the real presence of Jesus, that he is with us, body and blood, soul and divinity, this great mystery. Not that we can fully comprehend it, but it's clear that only 31% of Catholics believe this teaching. Then they quoted a more recent study from last September, and the question was asked of a lot of Americans. Rather, it wasn't a question, it was a statement. Do you agree with this? And the statement was, Jesus was a great teacher, but he was not God. And sad to say, 57% of Catholics agreed with that statement, that Jesus is a great teacher, but he is not God. That gives some degree of context with regard to a lack of belief in the Eucharist, that Jesus is really there. If you don't believe that Jesus is God, then the Eucharist really is something that just seems to be a symbol, but not the reality of the risen Lord with us. Clinging to Jesus is the only way for us to remain at peace, no matter what's going on in the world, or in our families, or our communities, or within our own hearts. So the song I'm going to play is one that I wrote back when I was in college, called Only in God. Only in God will my soul find all of the comfort I seek. Only in God will I rest in peace. As the deer longs for the fresh running waters, so my soul longs for the life-giving presence of my Lord. Only in God will my soul find all of the comfort I seek. Only in God will I rest in peace. I will hold fast to the love of my Savior, even if Jesus should ask me to suffer, I will stay. find all the comfort I seek. Only in God will I rest, in So we have a lot happening this week. Tomorrow we wrap up the novena that we've been praying in honor of St. Joseph the Worker. Tomorrow is the feast day of St. Joseph the Worker, so we'll certainly be praying for all of those who have lost employment, seeking employment. The Mass will be celebrated at 8:30 in the morning, the usual Saturday morning Mass, followed by the first Saturday devotions. But then we have First Communions tomorrow as well. 26 children of the parish and the school will receive their first Holy Communion tomorrow. That Mass is at 10 a.m. That's not open to the public, I'm sorry to say, because we still have limited space here, so it's just for as invitation only, really, of the families. So that's at 10 a.m. And then, of course, in the afternoon, we have confessions, as we always do, at 4 p.m., right back here in the sacristy, followed by the 5:15 Vigil Mass. And then tomorrow morning, we have our usual Mass schedule on Sunday, which is, Sunday morning, it would be 8 a.m. and then 10:30 a.m., followed by the coffee and pastries that we will have after the 10:30 Mass. We hope you'll join us under the tent. The weather should be nice. And then something new is going to start this week. On Wednesday evenings, I will be leading a holy hour of adoration. That will be right here in the church. It'll be solemn benediction. It'll last for an hour. We'll start on Wednesday, May 5th at 7 p.m. So we'll go for an hour of prayer. There will be preaching. I'll have a theme that I'm going to be following until I finish here at Our Lady of Victory. When we conclude this holy hour of adoration, we will have a wine and cheese social each Wednesday evening underneath the tent, out among the stars. So we hope you'll join us for some of these things and consider coming back to church if you haven't already. If you have been coming back, why don't you think about reaching out and inviting somebody who perhaps just needs a little encouragement to venture forth. They may have already received a vaccine. We're still doing all of the usual protocols here, so it's safe. It might just take an invitation from you. Hope you'll consider doing that. God bless you all. You're in my prayers, and I hope you pray for me. Goodbye now.